Hey, what's up? It's MacVern. Listen, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Listen, do me a favor. If you're a regular to my channel, tap the like button for me. Listen, that only just kind of helps the algorithm out and just help other people see this particular content. So tap the like button for me. Now, if you are new to my channel, listen, do me a favor also. Smash that subscribe button. Listen, so you can get some of this particular great content that I'm throwing out, and also tap the notification button so you'll know when I'm putting this content out, weekly. Now, if you're an Auburn fan, big War Eagle to you. I'll give you a big War Eagle. If you're not an Auburn fan, well, I'm gonna give you a salute too. Salute to you guys also. So as you guys see, listen, I'm in my backyard today, and I'm just kind of out here relaxing, just kind of getting there. It's kind of windy out here, got kind of breezy. But guess what, guys? I got my trusty wind muff on today, so you guys probably won't be affected by it. You probably won't even hear the wind blowing or whatever. But you'll probably be hearing, just certain things. Or you'll probably be hearing like the birds chirping. You'll probably hear an airplane or something like that go by, or whatever. So disregard all that if you do hear these particular things. So again, I'm out here just kind of relaxing in my backyard. We're just kind of enjoying the breeze, just kind of, just kind of getting a little bit of rest. Why? Because we were recently in Turks and Caicos. And guess what, guys? I'm going to have some good content coming from Turks and Caicos. So look out for some of that particular travel content from Turks and Caicos coming up. But we were in Turks and Caicos, and we just needed a well-deserved rest. We just kind of, well, you know how grueling it is going out of country. So you go out of the country, you have to go through immigration, you have to go through this process, you got to, do this and do that or whatever. And so it's just kind of grueling until you get on the, get to where you are trying to go is, you can relax then. But the process coming back is the same way. You got to go through immigration again. So again, it's kind of grueling, and you just really need a rest trying to go through, trying to get through the immigration and all that. You really just need a rest from all that. So again, we were in Turks and Caicos, had a great time, had a wonderful time there. Met a lot of wonderful people, had a lot of good food, interesting food, had a lot of had a lot of fun there. And we met this particular couple by the name of George and Georgianne. We was in the swimming pool and we just kind of met them, and they're from like I'll just say the upper states, because sometimes people they be trying to look up people and stuff like that or whatever. But their name is George and Georgianne. They're from one of the northern states, and and we just got to talking or whatever, and became really good friends during that particular trip. And went to breakfast. We would just go and just kind of hang out at the pool, and just kind of do things, hang out at the the bar area in the pool. And one day we were at breakfast, and we found out that we were fellow Tesla owners. Okay, he owned a Model X, and I owned a Model S. And so one of the things that I'm, considering is getting a new vehicle. I want to get something like SUV like, or, something like a truck or something like that, EV truck or SEUV, SUEV, however they be saying it, but SUV EV, so I'm considering, doing that in, I ain't gonna say in the process, but I'm just kind of considering it right now. And so when George told me that he had a Model X, that was one of the vehicles that I was considering, a Model X. And so I was asking him how he enjoyed the vehicle, and again he said, he liked the vehicle. And so I said, well, I'm considering getting me a Model X also, because again, I want some kind of SUV like, or a truck or something like that. And he stopped me right in my track. He was like, Mac, no, you got to, at first you got to get rid of your Tesla. And I'm like, what? You got to get rid of your Tesla. Don't even consider getting no Model X. Just you need to be getting rid of your Tesla. And so I'm just thinking like, okay, why do I need to get rid of my Tesla, George? And, and so we began, like I said, to chop it up during breakfast or whatever. And he said, okay, well, you need to get rid of your Tesla because Elon's an idiot. So where I'm like, okay, well, I kind of know where this particular conversation is getting ready to go. And so again, we just kind of just chopped it up or whatever. Just kind of, I just kind of heard his thoughts about, about Elon. Elon's an idiot. Elon's a horrible individual. Elon is, one of the contributors that's getting ready to be the downfall of this particular country. Hey, and I don't know, he could be. I mean, he and everybody knows all the things that Elon Musk has been saying, going through, all the stuff that people have been saying or whatever. So again, that's not what this particular video is about. But he's going through this and he's chopping it up. We just kind of having a great dialogue, having a great conversation. But he was like, get rid of your Tesla. You got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of it now. And as you've seen in the beginning, I think all these particular people, they were saying, hey, I've seen all these bumper stickers, where people got on the back of their Tesla where they're protesting Elon or just kind of making a statement against Tesla or Elon. And it's like, hey, I bought this Tesla before I knew Elon was an idiot. All these particular bumper stickers, which are it's kind of comical. It's really funny. And I'm thinking about getting me one. So, but again, back to George. George was like, hey, you got to get rid of your Tesla. I was like, okay, well, I'm actually considering it. I'm considering getting rid of my Tesla. And I was, the only reason I was saying Model X, because again, it's just kind of SUV like. I said, but I said one of the vehicles that I am considering is a Rivian. Now, one of the guys or channels that I am subscribed to is the Duke of Middleville, and he's an avid Rivian owner. I think he has 2 Rivian, and I'll put I guess a link in the description where you guys can go and follow his channel or subscribe to his channel. Just check out some of his videos. But this guy right here, like I said, he's an avid Rivian owner. So he's actually has gotten me considering, okay, should I get me a Rivian? So I've been looking into getting myself a Rivian. And so when I mentioned that to George, he was like, he shut me down, like he shut me down quick. And was like, no, you don't need to get a Rivian. I'm like, well, I mean, like, George, you want me to go back to driving an ICE vehicle? What you want me to do? And so he was like, no, don't get a Rivian. Don't you dare think about, getting another Tesla. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm just kind of trying to listen to you and see what you suggest. And so his suggestion was Lucid. He said I should get a Lucid. And I kind of listened at him or whatever. First I was like, no, I was like, because again, the only thing that I'm thinking about Lucid is like the Lucid Air and the other particular vehicles, they have in their lineup, as of, I guess, maybe last year or something like that. And I didn't want another sedan. So I was just telling him, I'm already driving a sedan. I'm driving a Model S. I don't want a sedan. I don't want a Lucid Air. I want, something SUV like, or I want a truck like a Rivian. And he was like, no. He said, listen to me, Mac. Listen. He said, Lucid has a SUV coming out. I think it's either just came out the beginning of this year or is getting ready to come out this particular year. So he was like, you should look up Lucid. And so I actually did. I looked up Lucid, and sure enough, they had a SUV getting ready to come into their particular lineup. And it was called the Lucid, I think, is it Gravity? Guys, put in the comments. Let me know if that's what it is. I think it's the Lucid Gravity, but it's a beautiful SUV. And again, I'm going back to George because again, he was telling me all the benefits of Lucid, and he was just telling me, some of the things that, I guess some of the pros of Lucid. He was talking about, the range. Lucid has great range. Lucid has, coming out with some of, the same amenities that Tesla, even better than, the Tesla has. Now, again, I don't know all the, ins and outs and the details about what, Lucid is going to, have in this particular vehicle. Again, I didn't get a chance to kind of look it up in detail because, again, I was overseas somewhere. But while I'm back home, I might, just do a little bit more research or whatever. But he said, get yourself a Lucid. Don't you think about getting no Rivian. Don't think about, a Model X or a Tesla. He said, get yourself a Lucid. And he said the Lucid Gravity has got great range. It's got great amenities inside. Just everything about it, that he was telling me or that he researched, he was like, he found no downside in it. So again, there go that win, guys. So again, he found no qualms in whatever, the Lucid was offering. And he just told me to consider, getting yourself a Lucid. And I'm like, okay, cool. And, that's basically, why I'm bringing you guys to my channel today. Because again, I'm considering my next vehicle purchase. I'm considering. So should I get a Lucid over here? Or should I get a Rivian? Or should I ain't gonna say get. Should I look into the Rivian, or should I look at the Lucid? So guys, you guys always give me great advice. You guys always, you get on me when I'm wrong. But should I get a Lucid, or should I get a Rivian, or actually research these vehicles? And again, I'll probably bring some of that information to this particular channel, because again, I got to have something, and, this is one of the things that when I was chopping it up with George, I was telling him, listen, one of the things that I got to have, you can say whatever you want about Elon, you can say whatever you want about Tesla, but I got to have or be able to access the Tesla supercharging infrastructure. Now, I don't care what you care about, Tesla. I don't care what you care about, Elon or whatever. I don't even care about, okay, all of it. But as a EV driver, I got to be able to access the Tesla supercharging infrastructure. I mean, it just is what it is with that. Because as of right now, the Tesla supercharging infrastructure is right here. Everybody else is like down here somewhere. Whether it's charge point, whether it's, whatever. It's just, I mean, it is what it is at this particular point. So I told him I got to be able to access the Tesla supercharging infrastructure. And he was like, okay, man. And I know Lucid at one point they didn't. And he was like, okay, I got you, man. He said, I got you. He was like, okay, guess what? Lucid is getting ready to adopt the NACS adapter, the North American Charging Standard, versus the CCS. So you will be able to access the Tesla supercharging network. And so that made me think, I was like, so that's interesting, because again, y'all know we travel everywhere. I mean, we're up and down this road, all year. We'll be in, next week we might be in Detroit. Next week, the week after that, we might be in Tennessee. We might be in St. Louis one week. So we're always on the road. We're always traveling, and we always, need access, to sufficient charging infrastructures. And again, I've seen horror stories about how people are traveling, and they just gotta, constantly travel with range anxiety, because the other, charging infrastructures, they are so inconsistent. Some of them might not be working. You might get there and, it does not say that it's under construction, but it'll say, hey, this DC fast charger is open, but it's not open. So I've heard horror stories where people, just like, I barely made it here because I had to reroute because this charger wasn't working, and I had like 30 miles left in range, and they said that this particular supercharger was 32 miles away, or not supercharger, but this particular DC fast charger was 32 miles away. So you have these particular horror stories out there. So that's one of the things that he told me, that, hey, Lucid is getting ready to adopt. Well, they might have already, have it, put in the comments, guys, if they already have. But they're getting ready to adopt the NACS handle, or the NACS, the little handle. So again, that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to kind of share. And if you enjoyed this particular video, or if you got something out of this particular video, do me a favor again, like I said in the beginning, smash the like button, give me a subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. It is what it is. But that's it, guys. But do me a favor, all right? Do me one more favor. Watch this particular video right here. Again, it'll tell you something about like the that particular incident where I was talking about, where people was just getting all over me or whatever. Or watch this particular video right here for me. Either way, listen, guys, I'm out. It's MacVern, and that's the video, guys. Listen, I'll see you on the next video.